All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, the 16th of September, set by my friend Paul. First, let's have the Cryptic Clue of the day. Yesterday, flat out of breath. Well, it was a double definition. If something is flat, maybe a critic says a play is flat, it's uninspired. And often in the cryptic crosswords, inspiring is used in the sense of breathing. So the question mark indicates this is very loose. If you're out of breath, maybe it's because you're uninspired. Anyway, well done to Chris. I will just remind folks, please use a spoiler part in your answer. So put in some text with spoiler, maybe then some blank lines, and then give your answer. So anyone who comes to YouTube doesn't just see the answer right there. All right, today's clue. Nice one, Cyril's beginning. Anger's relative, 5 letters. Nice one, Cyril's beginning. Anger's relative, 5 letters. And I'm not giving you any letters today, just to make it a little trickier. And it's only appropriate to have a tricky one when we have Paul. All right, 1970s clothing, not very good on idiot. I think it will be something that was popular in the 70s. Well, there were flares, of course. Those colorful, stripy, knitted things. I'm picturing Noel Edmonds wearing one. But then the wordplay would be not very good on idiot. Idiot is often bad. Oh, could it be a knit? Maybe it is some kind of KNIT. But I think it will start with the idiot, or maybe it ends in ass, something class. So something pants. Oh, yes, of course, pants can mean in English slang rubbish. So then we need an idiot. Well, what kind of pants? Not hot pants. I don't know what that could be. And I may be wrong with my pants. Anyway, oh, I like these long ones on the sides. No lady really keeping warm while cold. Down there. If you're a regular viewer, you know when I laugh, my cough kicks in. Let me pause and drink some water. I don't see anything that indicates it's an anagram, although no lady really. Yeah, I don't think that's anagram fodder. It is odd, but I'm wondering if we have some phrase like a charade for no lady really, and that's going to keep or surround a word for warm. Oh, maybe hot goes in there. And then I think the definition is cold down there. Maybe it is somewhere in the world, like the South Pole, North. Well, it does say down there. Yeah. Not getting it, unfortunately. That will be a great one to get. Ants Lou rebuilt for population of Ghost Town. All right, well, here we do have an anagram indicator in rebuilt. And Ants Lou, I think that's going to give us not a soul in a ghost town. All right, jam stain. Oh, I love a good 2-word clue like that. I think it must be a double definition. Jam as a verb, I suppose. Or it could be I'm in a jam, I'm in a fix. Oh, I think I'm in a spot. Yeah, and to stain, out, damned spot. All right, this is part of our very long no lady. That's no lady. Oh, maybe my wife. Anyway, A positive picked up on the beach. Oh, picked up. I'm thinking is going to be a homophone. Yeah, I'm wondering if it is going to be begin with A and then a sound alike for a positive word, and it's something on the beach like a strand or a stone. Oh, could it be a particular beach? No. Do that and don't talk dirty. I feel like this is going to be a double definition, but probably the don't talk dirty is playful, indicated by the exclamation. Do that. Ooh, something like keep it clean. Wash out your mouth with soap. No, I don't get that. Rank porky dog. Oh, I'm wondering maybe rank is the definition, and we have a word for porky. I mean, fat comes to mind, and then a word for dog, or maybe it is a dog. We have a word for rank, followed by porky. It could be a lie. Yeah, porky pie. Is there a dog that ends with L-I-E? I feel like there is, but I'm not thinking of it. It could be L-I-E and a three-letter dog to mean rank, but that doesn't sound right. Most gory, horrible histories told, and brilliant after disembowelment, and a 15-letter word. Oh dear. Troublesome Birdsong had a very nice clue yesterday that was 14 words, I think. And I think I don't usually get his clues, but I got that one, I think. All right. I'm wondering, I know there is a program, Horrible Histories. I think I've seen one of them. I'm wondering if we anagram histories. Oh, yes. I'm thinking the definition is probably most gory. A 15-letter word, but ending in EST. And then I think we anagram horrible histories. Oh, no, that's... Oh, no, horrible is the anagram indicator. So histories told is 13 letters, I think. Yeah, 13. And then brilliant after disembowelment is BT. So that's a nice emptying out indicator we usually get on vacation. Grisliest. All right, I'm going to try the anagram helper just because it would be very nice to get this 15-letter one. Told and BT. I am just looking for like little prefixes. Well, disembowelment is used in the surface, so most gory. Yeah, I was just spotting blood in there. And then I think it might be bloodthirstiest, which I'm not sure that has exactly the same meaning as most gory, but I'm not complaining. I got a nice 15-letter one. All right, let's go back to the crosses. We do have one letter for those pants. Not very good. Oh, that's pants, and then the idiot. That's me. All right, Coral Island, where first 12 characters left. Oh, that's very nice. I love a clue like this. First 12 characters A to L, and left is L, and it gives you an atoll. Wild stunt by footballer taking out center. Nice surface too. Yeah, I feel like we're going to take out the center of something. What's the definition? Wild stunt? Maybe just wild, but I'm not seeing it. Ooh, here we go. Terminations from Iago. Is it Iago? Iago. And avengement. Well, surely they're the last letters, the O and the T. What do we have here then? Oh, well, Iago is in Othello. So O and T. And what do we have here then? Hello, hello. What's all this then? All right. All right. Latest read or read by anchors reviewed here. Ah. Yeah, I think the latest would be the news. News. By anchors reviewed. The news pool. Oh, newsroom. Oh, I think anchors might be more. Is that right? And reviewed, I think, might be a funny reversal indicator. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But I do think if newsroom seems to fit the surface, we will find out. A charitable fundraiser, perhaps having bagged £0, mountain to climb at first. All right, I think charitable is probably the definition because the end sounds like wordplay. Or maybe a charitable fundraiser like a white elephant or something. But I think fundraiser perhaps is something that might be a fundraiser, like a raffle. And that's going to bagged or go around. Well, I think pound can be L from the old LSD, and 0 would be O. And then mountain to climb. Oh, maybe the climb at first. Or mountain to, yeah, I'm just trying to, climb at first would be a C. I'm trying to see how we might get that at the beginning, but, oh, but maybe that's part of the bagging what's inside. Anyway, what's another word for charitable? I'm thinking it's going to be ENT, not lenient. I should get that, but I'm not. Banks after bullion in French City. Well, I'm smiling, and maybe you know why I'm smiling at that one. I think we're going to put, I think it is going to be a French city, and put banks, a word for banks after a word for bullion. Well, gold. I can't think of a French city beginning with gold. No, let me try company entertained by short film from Hitchcock. Pioneer of broadcasting. All right, ending. Here's where having that last letter comes in handy. I'm thinking of Marconi. We do have a company, CO, and is entertained or surrounded by. A film from Hitchcock would be Marnie. I don't know if I've ever seen Marnie. Maybe when I was a boy. Anyway, we dropped the E, so it's a short film. All right, let's go back and do some more downs. Oh, don't have any letters for this one. South vanishing from US state. Country sawn in half as if by magic. All right, I think we're going to have a US state with an S in it. And we're going to remove the S for South. And then we're probably going to have half of the name of a country. And it's going to mean as if by magic. I am wondering if it's going to be an LY ending. But I'm not sure what country that might be where LY is left over. And then what's a short US state? Oh, could it be South vanishing from US and just be a U and then a word for state, like a ver? I don't see it. Row in Divorce City, blowing up, funny. Well, funny makes me think of a one-liner. But let me see. Oh, I think a row, it's actually row, and I think that's a line. In the Divorce City, I think way back people would go to Reno to get a divorce. So that's the E from Reno there up at the top. All right. Aware about Mark suggesting slip, something unpleasant found in canal. Oh, I'm wondering about something unpleasant found in your ear canal. Maybe earwax. Oh yeah, aware. Ah, yes, aware is anagrammed. And that anagram is followed by an X, which would be a mark that a teacher might put down showing you made a slip. All right, may as well finish the downs. Flush lavatory, emptying beneath plane. All right, I'm thinking we're going to empty the word lavatory underneath a plane. Of course, we're picturing an airplane, but I think it might be just a flat land. And it's going to mean flush, which could be as in flush with money. Or it could be flush as in even. Yeah, I'm wondering about plain. Oh, plain as a verb might mean even. So it could be evenly. I was also thinking of flatly, not Michael. Thank God he's pulled out of the Irish presidential race, along with some other gimmick candidates. All right, tongue inside your dungarees. Oh, well, hidden within inside your dungarees is Urdu, which is a language. All right, describe Scottish Island to the west, only outsiders on there. I'm wondering if the definition is describe, and a Scottish island has to be reversed. It has to go to the west. And then the only outsiders, I think, are the O and the Y on there. Can I think of a word for describe? Oh, portray. Ah, so yeah. I came up with portray without realizing, wait a minute, that's not an O. Could that be? Yeah, so I don't like the O and the Y being separated. What is the Scottish island then? Yeah, I think I went terribly wrong there. Oh, and I don't think that's going to be a Y anyway. Could it be flush? No, I don't think so. All right, undo. Oh, yeah, undo chain. I can have having escaped after wriggling as escapologist. Well, there's only one escapologist. I think most of us know Houdini. Very good podcast. I heard about him, 2 or 3 part. Anyway, so it's an anagram of undo. What is it an anagram of? Undo. Undo, and then the word chain minus I can. It has escaped after wriggling. Or wriggling then is the anagram indicator. Very tricky. Somewhat horny, a large antelope. I was wondering if it might be another hidden clue, but I don't think so. Somewhat. Oh, well, maybe my ly is wrong there. So with that A, oh, Nyala does sound familiar. Let me pause and look that one up. Yes, it's a spiral-horned antelope of South Africa. All right, washerwoman's sunset strip. Wow, all right. Oh, well, a washerwoman must be a laundress. Let's see. Sunset strip. Oh, I think if you undress on the Sunset Strip, then it's an LA undress. Oh, that's clever. All right, now I do that and don't talk dirty. Oh, it is wash your mouth out. I think I was maybe confusing myself by putting the soap in. So I think it's just a cryptic definition. All right, but nice to get confirmation of some of those letters. So I think I've looked at everything once now. Not the worst first pass I've had with a ball, but not great either. All right, rank, porky. Oh, a dog, of course, a collie. But how is rank call? Yeah, I thought a call might be a geographical term, but let me pause and look it up. Well, a call is a geographical term, a narrow pass, but of course here it's short for colonel, a rank. Good Lord, I definitely should have seen that one. Still don't know what my pants are. And how about my lady? No lady, really keeping warm. All right, I'm going to pause, sip my water, and think about, oh, that word must be no. All right, I'll think about the rest of it. No, nothing going on for me there. But I did realize I haven't looked at 19 across yet. Grouse beater's work done then got you? Ah, yes, if the grouse beater has done their work, then the game has flown up, so the game's up, got you. That's clever. All right. Um, all right, we do have an L. Could it be veal for French for town, and we put something bullion inside of that? Let me pause and ponder that one. All right, I did look at a list of French cities and saw Orleans, but Orleans probably. And so the bullion is gold in the heraldic term or, and banks is leans over. So it goes after the or. All right. I did also glance at my charitable, and the word benevolent came to mind. As a mountain is a ben. Yeah, so let's see, what are we, fundraiser perhaps. Oh, well, a benefit. But what is, fundraiser? And my, well, I presume that is my 0L is no pounds. Mountain. Oh, a charitable fundraiser could be an event which does bag the 0L. Yeah, I was expecting L0, but LO. I'm not sure why mountain to climb at first. Yeah, I don't know why to climb. Anyway, we'll see what they say at 15 squared. Oh, on the beach might be ashore. And so if you're positive you're sure, which doesn't really sound like shore, I expect people will be complaining about that. We all love to complain about some of these loose homophones. All right, there's my wild stunt. By footballer taking out center. Ooh, stunt might be a feat. But then I think wild would be FEATT. Doesn't seem right. Although I do like this being something for most. Something no. And then that's an 8-letter word. Is it going to be ERS or could it be ESS? No lady, something not Duchess, but no. Anyway, funny that the right half is finished. Ooh, let me try my flush. Oh, that is looking like evenly. Yeah, I think plain is being used as a verb here. All right, here is our describe. So it's not portray. Only outsiders on there. No. Oh, 16 has a nice. Oh, Alakazam. So I think it might be Alaska. Yeah, without the S. And then the country is Zambia. And Alakazam, I suppose that's one way of spelling it. as if by magic. All right. Very loose definition, I feel. Um, does the A help me? Not a whole lot. Let me pause and think of words for describe. I got it by looking for synonyms of describe. I did figure out that the outsiders actually applies to the word there to give a TE, and the island is Arran. Now, I think the Irish one only has one R, the Aran Islands, and in Scotland, two R's. And so to describe something would be to narrate it. Oh, so I'm thinking it might be do and know something. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any no. I think it must be and no, like and no mistake, or and no excuses. No. Oh, good. I'm wondering if it's a phrase that simply means no. And it's lady really keeping warm while cold down there. No. Well, what's going to go before the N here? I presume a U, A, Julie Andrews, no, Ursula Andress. Yeah, oh, down there, like under. No, not seeing it. All right, but just this top, well, the one on the left, and then the top left, my stunt, and my 90. All right, let me pause and think again about a word for idiot. Clot pants. I don't remember clot pants. All right, I had to go to word plays for this one. I think I have heard of loon pants. Do they kind of balloon out? Maybe that's why they're called loon. But I don't associate them. I'm sure I'm wrong, but anyway, loon pants was the answer. Oh, yes. Ah, this is great. Uh, an English description of someone that's no lady. She is all fur, isn't that? All fur coat and no knickers. Keeping warm while cold down there. That is very on brand for Paul. And that is brilliant. All right. Oh, wild would be frantic, of course. How do we stunt by footballer? Taking out center. No, I don't. I don't know. Is there some footballer Frank Stick, and we take out the middle letters? Footballer taking out. Oh, sorry. A stunt is an antic, and a footballer you take out everything in between the F and the R. Of course. All right. I think there were just two I didn't fully understand. Well, let me check all before I count any chickens. All right, looks like everything else stayed in place. Let's head over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Andrew. Another Paul puzzle on the easier side. I would definitely agree with that today. Oh, he managed to get the two long down answers early on. Yeah, maybe if I lived in Britain and was more, heard that phrase more often, it would come quicker to mind. But anyway, I'm not going to make excuses. It was a brilliant clue. All right, the two I wrote down, Ben is just a mountain to climb. I don't get that. I don't why. I know people love climbing the Bens, Ben Nevis, etc. But otherwise, not quite sure about that one. Latest is new. So that's why there was I thought a mismatch with anchors and moor because it's moors. Yeah, silly me. Uh, yeah, there we go. All for a coat. And then 22. Oh, why did I write 22? Oh, it must have been a multi one, was it? Oh, sorry, I think it was that newsroom. Yeah. So now I get it. All right, let's see what the commenters are saying. Delightful, top ticks. Never heard of Alakazam. Oh, yeah, so not sure why it needed to climb. Let's see if anyone answers at number 2. Mountain to climb is a perfect fair way to define a ben. Yeah, I thought added confusion. So it's needed for the surface. I don't know. I think if you need to add extra words for your surface, maybe you should try to rewrite the surface. Oh, something about Chumbawamba going on. Anyway, I'm not sure what that's all about. All right. Well, nothing much more to add to that, otherwise, other than I'm grateful it was on the easier end for Paul. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.